I'm actually obsessed with this. And little baby wing, my waterline as well. Bombshell. Admire my makeup and how good my face looks right now. Hello guys, it's Georgina. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my perfect holiday makeup tutorial for Vlogmas Day 20. This is going to be the last video of my Vlogmas series that I will be uploading, but don't be scared, I will come back. I really want to film a what I got for Christmas video this year, so that is probably the next video that you will be seeing from me. I am going to do the sickest, nicest holiday glam that you will actually feel sexy in, because I have had many times that I glam my face, that I cake my face for the holidays, for New Year's Eve, and throughout the evening I'm not feeling myself because I'm either doing too much, I'm either doing something that doesn't really vibe with my usual makeup style. So I'm going to do glam but my way, which means that it is going to be a little bit more towards the natural side. Like, you know how people always talk about birthday makeup and like how birthday makeup always looks ugly because you're basically doing too much and you usually never do that much. I feel like for me that's the same with holiday makeup. I want to do something that pops but doesn't make me feel like a different person. I can't recognize myself. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am filming on a different camera. This is my big camera. I'm bringing out the big guns, and it is kind of scary because this camera feels very serious. It's very crisp, it's very sharp. You can actually see every single pore on my face. So hi, I'm a little bit scared. Also, the way that I just put those clips in does not look good. I feel like that's better. I feel like I just want all of my hair out of my face. Anyway, we're going to start with the makeup. If you know me, you know that I love a good glowy base, and throughout all of my Vlogmas makeup tutorials, I've been raving about this foundation. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the color Punjab. I have a few colors of this. I have made the mistake throughout the month of using the wrong color for me. I just really have to accept the fact that I'm not my summer foundation shade anymore. I'm really bringing out the winter colors, but it's fine. I just feel worse about myself and paler, but it's fine, it's fine. Obviously you are here for the makeup, but I don't want this to be a just makeup video of me just talking about the makeup, because I mean, hello, obviously we have been checking in on each other for the whole month of December, so let's not be strangers, okay? Let's still check in with each other, talk about our feelings, you know. I mean, I would love to tell you guys how I'm feeling after doing Vlogmas the whole month. I have said this before, but I'm actually proud of myself that I'm just like looking at the viewfinder because it's like up the camera, because I'm using it like low-key as a mirror, so I'm sorry if that bothers you, but anyway. Maybe I should take my palette that actually has a mirror that I can look into. I told you guys this before, but I'm actually proud of myself for actually sticking to Vlogmas and actually uploading for 20 days in a row. It was such like a last minute idea, and I don't know, I saw I saw some of my favorite YouTubers do Vlogmas last year, and like back then, like last year already, I was like, oh, I really want to do that like sometime, but like I can just tell how much work it is, so I don't know if like I want to commit to that. But then this year I did, like super last minute, and I'm so glad that I did. I just went in with the Maybelline Lifter Contour Stick, but I'm also going to apply some of this darker Charlotte Tilbury that has a little bit more shimmer in it. But I also have to say it was actually a lot more than I was expecting. Obviously I love documenting everything in my life, and like the filming part is no problem, and I think I already told you guys this, but it's the editing that really does it for me. And like, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy editing, like I love the editing process, but by day 15 I was like, okay, like are we done? Like are we done? Or like could I maybe like have hired someone to do this for me? That's actually a good one. Like maybe if I come back next year for Vlogmas, I will actually hire someone to do the editing work for me, or like maybe like after like day 10, and I can just be like, you know, here, like I'm not feeling it anymore. But yeah, that leads me to, obviously this is day 20, and you guys, I don't know if you're wondering, but maybe you're wondering like, why are you doing it until day 20? Because December doesn't end on the 20th. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just really feel for the last days of December, I want to be present. especially for Christmas, New Year's. I have my birthday coming up on the 3rd of January, and right now, even though I love it so much, I feel like I'm in such a work mode. Like my mind is completely work mode, which is good, but like I don't really want to be in work mode during Christmas and my birthday and New Year's and like thinking about editing. So we're doing the 20 days. I feel like that's, I can give myself a round of applause. But yeah, let's not talk about vlogmas anymore. I feel like you guys are probably tired of that topic, but I just wanted to get that out of the way, you know, just in case you were wondering, or if, you know, maybe I'm getting some comments about it. Now, you know, I just used the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer blush in the color Rosy, and it's so stunning. It's literally one of my favorite blushes ever. Because it's very natural, but it still gives you that shine. For concealer, this, again, I don't want to like keep referencing back to vlogmas, but I have told you guys many times before that this concealer is just, it's just the best concealer. This is the House Apps concealer. I have it in multiple shades, but this is shade 10 Light Golden, which is my winter shade. I'm not sure of my summer shade, but this concealer is actually the shit because it doesn't crease. And I am usually a girl that sets my concealers down with powder. I love a good baking moment, whatever, but I also love natural makeup. And sometimes I don't want to have a matte face. Like sometimes I don't want to have a powder face. And usually with other concealers, I'm like, well, I have to apply a little bit because it's going to settle into my fine lines. But with this concealer, literally, like I can put it on, you blend it out, and it actually just, it like settles onto your skin, and it's actually the best thing ever. Speaking of things that are the best thing ever, this powder, Bippy. Sorry, I thought Jelana was calling me. Those are our nicknames for each other, Pippi. This powder by Laneige. I don't know what they put in this, but it seriously just smooths out your skin and it makes it look airbrushed. I do have to say, I absolutely hate this packaging. I traveled with this powder and it absolutely went everywhere, which is so annoying because I love this powder so much. But at the end of my trip, I took it with me to London this month, and by the end of my trip, all of my makeup products were just covered in white powder, and it just looked absolutely atrocious. Even though it literally has two, like you close this, the powder puff goes on top, then you close it again, but somehow, like you can tell the powder just seeps out of the sides of the packaging, which is very annoying. If it's one makeup product this month that you guys have seen me use over and over and over and over again, it is probably this palette. Are you sick of seeing this palette yet? I'm not, because it's actually the most gorgeous palette that I've ever seen. It's from Hourglass. It's the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked, the Swan edition. I have this edition as well, which is actually I don't know when I got this, probably like 2 or 3 years ago, but the shades, like that one is like a darker shade and I prefer this one. This one has lighter shades, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this blush combo, these two, and then this highlighter. So what I do is I kind of mix the peachy blush with the rosy blush and I go full in. Like I do not hold myself back. I really go in. I'm not done yet. Like I really pile this on because I just feel that it looks so good. I love some on my nose as well, but what really makes the look with this palette, I take the other side of the brush and I dip into this highlighter shade. I mean, I've showed you guys this so many times, but it's literally like working magic on your face. Like I am actually obsessed with this, and this is what I was talking about in the beginning of the video. It's like, yes, I want to do glam. I love a good highlighter, but like I don't want to like be caking my face too much. And I feel like right now I've kind of built up my face makeup to where sorry, this hair is like bothering me so bad. I've kind of built up my glam to where it looks glam, but it's not overpowering, and it's not like, ooh, she kicked her face, like whoa. I will perhaps come back to add something on the face, but for now I'm just gonna leave it as is. I just want to move on to my eyes, and then I want to see if something else is missing and that I can maybe add on. Wouldn't be a Gigi makeup tutorial without using my own eyeshadow palettes from Gigibee Beauty. I don't know, let me just check the colors, okay, because I had a look in mind, but maybe I'll actually mix the two, and I don't know if I've ever done that before. But this is our mauve melt palette, which is stunning rosy, pinky, muted mauve shades in there, and then also some more cooler toned shades for liner, because you know I'm a liner gal. Even in our OG palette, which is the Candid Cat Eye, I made sure, even though we have some warm colors for the crease and everything, that for the liner it stays on the more cool tone side. I'm gonna go in with the color Busy, which is a nice warm brown, but then I'm also going in with this bone color right here, which is called Hive. It's not a super pigmented white. I didn't want that for this palette. I really wanted it to be something subtle that you could also kind of like mix and play around, kind of like with the palette, if that makes sense. And I love adding in that like bone shade to create some of my custom colors as well. Like if I want it very deep and intense, I can just use the color by itself, but if I want to go more natural, I can just do this and kind of create my own perfect crease color. And depending on what I'm in the mood for, I can pick any of these colors and then mix it with the Hive shade. I want to do a little bit of smoky liner, so I'm actually going to grab the Mauve Melt palette and I'm going to take the color Terra, because I don't want to use a black for this. I really wanted to have some smokiness, some warmth, some chocolatey vibe to it. So I'm going to place this on my lash line. You don't have to be precise with this, because I'm actually going to blend it out, smoke it out, and make it super, just making sure that my whole lash line is dark and covered, and then slowly start to feather out that liner. And then I'm just gonna switch my brush to this little blender, and I'm just gonna make sure to really blend that out. And now that we really have some smokiness and dimension going, I'm going in with my liner brush and I'm dipping into the shade Liner Goals, which is a black. I know it looks a little bit scary, but just go in with a very light hand and really press that onto the lash line and carefully drag that out just to make a little baby wing. I'm also going to do the same thing on the lower lash line, on the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm not going to take it all the way in, but I am going to do this little inner corner right here. Me and Jano are going to watch the new Avatar movie today. I'm literally so excited. He surprised me with it yesterday and I was like, oh my god, yes. And we are bringing our own snacks, okay? We're not doing the movie theater snacks. I'm not saying they're bad, but they just never have the full things that you're craving, you know? And then you end up overpaying and eating something that you didn't really want in the first place. It is Christmas, obviously, so I'm going in with a little bit of shimmer. I'm trying not to overdo it though, because I don't know if anyone else of you has this, but I feel like the second that I apply too much shimmer on my eyes, like into my makeup looks, is the moment that I stop feeling like myself. So I'm trying to do it very, very subtle. I am noticing that my brows need a little help though, because they're looking kind of droopy. I really want to lift them up. So I am using my Gigibee Be Love Brow Fix, literally the only brow product that I use for my eyebrows. I'm just gonna be brushing them up, kind of like pointing them outwards like that, lifting the tail, just making sure that they're nice and neat. I feel like it just makes such a difference, especially when you're already lifting your eyes with liner. Like, lifting your brows just really helps with the lifting of the eyes. I feel like I want to take these clips out, because if my hair is down, I can kind of start seeing the final vision. Like, we're not there yet, obviously. Eyes are not finished, but I kind of want to start doing my lips, because I feel like this area is super bare right now, so I first want to do my lips and then see how much I still want to add to my eyes. You know, do I want to do false lashes? Am I just going to do mascara? So I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain in the color Toasty Brown, and I'm kind of going to use this as my contour. So I'm going to place some and then blend it out. That really helps plump the lips without overlining too much and looking crazy. Then I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the color Limitless Brown. Love this. Just gonna trace my lip. Not gonna do anything crazy. Kind of doing this, kind of just like blotting it out a little bit. I've noticed that I'm not a super big fan anymore of the very, very harsh lip lines. This, wait, is it this shade or this shade? I can't remember. I can't remember which one I loved more, but I feel like we have to go for this because it's a little bit more dramatic. This is the Rouge Dior On Stage 390, and again, we're gonna blot, we're not gonna swipe. I feel like blotting this, looks so much better than swiping because it just gives a more natural effect. Actually, I am just gonna go back into that other shade. I'm gonna do some of this on the middle of my lip to give it like a slight ombre. That is stunning. We are just going to do mascara today. Ooh, I already got some on my lid and I really have to be careful because I can't wipe it off because of the glitter. I feel like it's looking so bombshell right now, which is exactly what I wanted. It's like my makeup look but elevated. It's really giving. I did notice that I want to put some more brown eyeliner in my waterline, so I'm just gonna go back in with the pencil that I actually use on my lips, and I'm just gonna put her in my waterline as well because I feel like that will make my eyes pop even more. Look the tiniest bit more intense. Okay, now I just need my posing moment and pose for the camera for like 5 minutes and admire my makeup and how good my face looks right now. I quickly just want to thank everyone who literally has been tuning in every single day to watch my vlogs. You're absolutely a real one. I'm gonna miss you guys and I hope that you're gonna miss me too, but don't worry, I will be back very, very soon. I just want to wish you guys an amazing start into 2026, a very happy Christmas, and have the best holidays, and I will see you guys back in my next video. Bye.